It's Tyler's Tarot in the house. And I'm here to do a reading today for Aquarius. Hey, hey. What's going on with Aquarius? Can you give me the energy between Aquarius and this person they're thinking about and or dealing with throughout March? Give me a couple of cards for their past on the bottom of the deck. And I'm going to stop right there. So you have the Sun card as a mutual energy. So let's see why that's a mutual energy. What you're doing is the Four of Wands reversed. This is something you may have already had to stop. Okay, in the past you have, how y'all doing? Hey, you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. There may have been a situation you had to release yourself from, or you had to get yourself out of. You had to stop working on it in the past. All right. This was causing you a lot of instability in your emotions. Some of you it's within your home situation, or it just caused you a lot of instability because you're the Four of Wands reversed right now. I wish that was upright. And the Seven of Wands is what you're doing. So you're very closed off, Aquarius, from someone. I see you having more than a potential, just one. I see you having more than one option, but I feel like options are coming up for you. But the person you're dealing with is giving you the silent treatment or being very secretive and very withdrawn and mysterious. They're doing the High Priestess. Some of you it's a Pisces. I got Leo, Pisces. I got pretty much any sign here. But yeah, I think there's, they may be giving you the silent treatment right now, but they are hurt. There's something they're hurt about. All right, so they're really, I don't know, it feels like a separation happened. That's what it looks like. The Three of Swords, Eight of Swords reversed, but let me see, outcome, Page of Swords. There's going to be eventually communication or more communication between you two. Yeah, it says you feel like you wasted your time on this person. This is your energy, the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Wands reversed. So you feel like you've wasted your time. That you put a lot of energy into something, it was a waste of time. Don't be closed off to other potentials. It says that you'll have other options, but I see some of you still being closed off to that too. But I feel like you have newer potential coming in. Some of you, there's going to be communication between you, this person. If there's not none now, it feels like there's going to be more. All right. Why are they the High Priestess? Ooh, they're the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. But this person's very secretive. They're giving you the silent treatment, or they're not really giving you much to work off of. It feels like you feel like you wasted your time, is what it keeps talking about. And it feels like basically this person being silent or kind of mysterious right now. Some of you, they're actually really sneaky, whether they are or not. That does matter. My bad. They're coming up as a Seven of Swords and a High Priestess, clarifying one another. So some of you, this person was somebody who was an honest. There may have been deception from their behalf. And for some of you, if that's not the case, they're just being very sneaky, right? Or kind of silent towards you and kind of like avoiding you. It feels like that's what energy is telling me. I got to tell you what I'm getting. And it says you feel like you wasted your time on somebody. I'm going back to Sagittarius. I feel like this person right now, they're focused all about on them. They're giving you the silent treatment. I don't know if it's silent treatment or if it's just they're just being silent toward you. But I feel like basically, oh yeah, it got deleted. But I did Sagittarius. I'm gonna redo it. King of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like this person is all about themselves right now. They may be avoiding you, giving you the silent treatment. They've turned their back. Too many threes on this in this reading. Is it possible that somebody had a love triangle going on? I hate to say that, but that's just what I'm getting as well. Well, Aquarius, my thing is this. It's telling me that you feel like you wasted your time. That you put your energy into something that wasn't worth shit. So if you feel like that, maybe it's time for you to move on. I'm just going to offer that as advice. That's not the, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's telling me. And they're being very secretive, closed off, being silent towards you or not talking to you, or being very, very, very withdrawn and mysterious, what it keeps talking about. And they're very focused on themselves right now. Tell me it's a businesswoman, businessman. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? You can? Somebody up there saying, I can't hear you. Turn your hearing aid up or turn the volume on your phone up. Don't do that in my reading because it makes me think that something's wrong with the live. You're the only one complaining, whoever wrote that. Like I said, turn up your hearing aid or basically turn up the volume on your phone. That's annoying. There's a cracking noise. Oh, I mean, I can't help that. I think it's on YouTube side because I use my phone all the time and it never has any static. It's YouTube. I can't control it. I'm so frustrated. Turn your volume up. I'm sorry to be rude, but the thing is, I can't help it. Like I said, I record videos all the time. I use this phone all the time. There's never any static. It's always on YouTube when it happens. Okay, sorry if I offended anybody, but Jesus. Okay, 201. So, okay, here's what I'm getting. See, I'm kind of losing my. It's so irritated today. Okay, so basically, I feel like you think you're wasted. It keeps telling me you feel like you're wasted your time on someone. All right, and they're giving you the silent treatment. They're not speaking to you. They're not really giving you much to work off of. All right, is what it's telling me. And to add insult to injury, that they could be somebody. I don't get a cross watcher's feel from this, Aquarius. Like, or for people that are cross watching, I don't get that unless the cross watcher's a sneaky idiot. Then I don't get a cross watcher feel from this. It's telling me that Aquarius, you're dealing with a cheater. You're dealing with somebody who's deceptive. Don't tell me that it's reversed. Because I have people that say, no, I think it's reversed. It can be, but I'm not getting cross watcher energy from this. I'm getting Aquarius's perspective only, who dealt with a cheater. They're a cheater. They're a liar. Look how they're coming up. The Seven of Swords and a High Priestess. They keep things from you. They're not honest. They're all about themselves. And they're not just involved with you. That's how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. And I don't get a cross watcher feel. If you're dealing with a cheat, unless the cross watcher is a deceptive person, I don't get cross watcher energy. I get it that it's Aquarius feeling like they wasted their time on someone who's a cheater. That's the perspective I'm getting it from. You see what I'm saying? And they're all about themselves. They're self-centered. It's their way or the highway. They're stubborn. And I do think you are wasting your time on this person. You see what I'm saying? I do think that you're wasting your time on this person. Now, cross watchers, if you feel like you're getting a message vice versa, you're wasting your time. Maybe that message is for you. Sorry, I'm just so ill today. So disregard my nasty comments, all right? Then you are the one that's wasting your time, cross watcher. This is your story. If you're saying, oh, damn, it feels like it's the other way around. Well, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Somebody here is sneaky, a deceiver. They're giving you the silent treatment is what it keeps talking about. You think you're wasting your time. I see communication between you two eventually, or it picks up, but there's still going to be indecision there. There's still not going to be a decision made. They're still going to keep you on hold, whether it's the cross watcher or whatnot, because the outcome says there's going to be eventual communication or more. But I feel like with the Two of Wands reverse, it's telling me there's still not going to be a decision made about a relationship. Somebody's still going to be left on hold. It won't progress. It's a waste of time. Is what it's telling me. How do they see you? It feels like they think right now you're detached and they think you're moving on. How do you see them? The Ace of Cups. You still have love for this person despite anything they may have done. I don't get a cross watcher feel. I mean, cross watchers, if you, like I said, you can apply it vice versa, get whatever message you can. But it feels like there's an Aquarius here that feels backstabbed or betrayed by someone, or feels like somebody has wasted their time. And yet this Aquarius still has love for this person despite what this person has done to them, or what Aquarius perceives that has been done to them. All right? Not a cross watcher feeling. I'm going to turn the comments off on this video. I'm not going to hear well, this ain't my story. I don't give a damn what's your story, honestly. All right? That's so irritating. And then, you know what? What I noticed is, out of the 3 years of doing, how you doing, Sophia? I ain't seen you in a while. Out of the 3 years of doing Tyler's Tarot, what I've learned is majority of the shit talking comes from the cross watchers, because they always get in my comments going, well, I'm a Pisces watching cross watcher for Aries, and that's not my story. I don't give a damn what's your story. You can make my middle finger your story. You can make the crack of my ass your story for all I care. I'm reading for the sign. I get so irritated by that. Okay, let's do a singles read for Aquarius. Singles read for Aquarius. What about single love triangle? So for singles, some of you were involved in a love triangle. See, look at this. Somebody was being deceived, folks, what it keeps talking about. Some of you were dealing with a love triangle. All right, singles, or people that are recently single or single. I don't think you're really giving them much energy anymore. I think that you're withdrawing your energy from this situation. And it was a love triangle. Now, for some of you, you had somebody involved in a love triangle, cool, by the way, but either you were involved in one, all right? I feel like basically because, and the person was fronting like they didn't like you. So you were involved in a love triangle with someone who didn't even give you any indication where you stood in their life, or vice versa, cross watcher. It feels like you were involved in a situation where you didn't even get any type of indication of of where you stood in somebody's life. What kind of love triangle is that? Where you don't even know where you stand in the person's life. You don't even know how involved they are with you. I get that there was a lot of detachment going on. So you were involved with someone or in a love triangle. I don't think that you were getting very much out of it. Thanks for the 199. Can't say, I'm sorry. Thank you though. Some of you are distant from this person right now. You're distant from this person. Yeah, I don't like that energy. I don't get a cross watchers feel. I'm sorry, cross watchers. I'm not getting it from your perspective, but you can take whatever messages apply. Because I like to cater to my cross watchers too. But sometimes it's the signs reading that's telling me that they feel like the person's deceptive that they're dealing with. All right. I think this person was not going to be loyal to you if this is your story singles. I'm going to try to read another storyline here. Thanks for the 1499, Pegasus. Appreciate that. And I feel like you were involved with someone who had others involved. Thanks for 1999. Thank you. And I feel like you never even knew where you stood, or it felt like you never knew where you stood in the situation. Maybe you didn't express much. They didn't express much. It just felt like it was just a lost cause or like a waste of time situation. Now, for the ones that are not involved in that, what can you tell me? You'll meet somebody soon. You got love coming in. You big time, dude. Okay. Look at your cards. Single ones that are not involved. You'll meet somebody soon. And guess what? They'll be very interested. And guess what? Make sure that the scales are equal. Make sure that you're doing just as much as they are. If you're doing too much, fall back and see how they reciprocate. Just make sure that any love situations you enter yourself into, make sure that it's equal reciprocity. You do as much as you give as much as they're giving, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Thanks for 999. It wasn't me. Appreciate that. And you'll meet this person soon. They could be a fire sign with all that red. I just thought of a fire sign, or it doesn't matter what sign they are. I just feel like you got a new person coming in, and these are pretty good cards. So all three came out like that. So just be on the lookout. Okay. Sorry for the person I said turn your hearing aid up. I really thought that it was on their end. I apologize. I didn't realize it was coming from mine. So one of the things that irritates me is when I'm trying to do videos and YouTube's problems. I'm so tired of it. It just deleted the Sagittarius reading for no reason, other than the fact it just felt like it wanted to glitch and delete the reading. So I sat there and did a 15-minute reading and it deleted it for no reason. And I'm irritated by that. So I apologize if I rubbed off on anybody or took it out on anybody. So thanks for the 350, Martina. Appreciate that. Now, let's do all the way from Aries to Pisces. I don't get much equal interest. Okay, I got two stories between you and the Aries. I don't think that there's any interest anymore, or really no interest there. That's what it keeps talking about. Second story, if you're dealing with Aries, keep that strictly business if you work with them or if you have affiliations in a work situation with them. So take what your story applies. Taurus. There is a reunion coming, but somebody still kind of has cheater antics. Be aware of that. Gemini. Why am I getting all this cheater? This could be long-term, but somebody doesn't want to settle down and stop being a cheater between you and the Gemini. I don't know who it's, I'm just putting it out there. The Cancer. Cancer's focused on their money right now. This could be long-term. You two could be long-term between you and the Cancer. There could be, you two could be long-term. You'd be a great couple, is what it keeps talking about, if it leads to that. You're doing a Leo. It says you may need to focus on something new. That may have just been a sex thing or like a little kinky thing, nothing more than that, or that's what it could possibly be. You need to be careful and don't be open, or don't be open. Don't be afraid to be open to new things. All right, don't just be tunnel vision about that situation. It feels like that could just be it could have been a sex thing, or was a sex thing, or is a sex thing. What about Virgo? There's a reunion coming with a Virgo, or a more collaborative energy between you two coming together. All right, whether you're reuniting with them or If you're a long distance from a Virgo, you two are going to reunite. It's got a couple stories here. If you're with this Virgo already, I see you two being more collaborative and happier in the same, around one another. But I feel like if you're a long distance from one, you two, there could be travels to one another, whether plane or car travel, it don't matter. It don't have to be, it don't have to be far off. It just feels like you two are going to reunite. All right, is what it's telling me. What about Libra? There's an issue with calls or communication. That could be a commitment, but the communication needs to improve. You can't be with somebody who gives you mute syndrome, all right? Or gives you the energy of being mute. What are you gonna do? Do sign language with one another to talk? You gotta be able to speak or communicate more effectively for you two to commit. But it's saying it possibly could be committed, but what I'm predicting is it could be something that ends up being stagnant. I feel like the communication is gonna be your biggest problem between you two, all right? What about Scorpio? How y'all doing? What about Scorpio? I got two stories. I got two stories here, Scorpio. All right. There's a Scorpio that has feelings for you. They just are acting like they don't. I think there's feelings, or they just don't give off the energy that they do, but there's feelings there. All right, is what it's telling me. Now, second story says, if this is a workplace situation, there's a Scorpio in your workplace that has a crush on you, all right? What about Sagittarius? I think they're already involved, so you need to set your sights on somebody new. I got the energy of they're already involved and focus on new love. So some of you are done with a Sagittarius that's already involved, and you need to keep your eyes on something new, or I'm gonna put another story out there. Sagittarius cross watchers, you could be on with an Aquarius that's already involved, and i.e. you need to focus on new love, all right? Capricorn. I got two stories here. There's going to be a lot of calls and messages between you and a Capricorn that you're involved with romantically or emotionally. There's going to be calls and messages between you two. Now, second stories, if your mother is a Capricorn, if your mother's zodiac sign is a Capricorn, you two are going to be communicating a lot more effectively, whether it's phone calls or actually talking in the rest of March going into April. There's going to be a lot of calls and messages between you, and it feels like it's good energy between you two. All right? That's two stories there. I had to say it. We're doing an Aquarius. It says this won't lead to anything. It says this won't lead to anything. Somebody has money issues anyway, or they got issues with money. Whether this is you or them, I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about this, but it doesn't feel very like it goes in a positive direction. It doesn't feel like that. What about Pisces? I keep the same cards keep coming out. You keep your options open, but if you deal with this Pisces again, make sure it's very equal equal reciprocation between you two. It feels like it could be a one-sided situation. Don't be afraid to keep your options open or look for something else. But also, I feel like you and this Pisces could deal with one another or be more productive if the energies are the scales balanced. It feels like it's a one-sided thing, or it has been like that for a while. There needs to be equal give and take between you two if you decide to deal with them or keep dealing with them, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like there's a newer option coming in for you as well. Sorry the stories are so... With that being said, I apologize, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.